everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. To throw, it's locked. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponents.
The Yellow Jackets offense has the ball for the first time. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Stanford! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Army overcame a tough opponent, but not only that, a raucous crowd. The Black Knights tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just feeds the running back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. The lone back's got it. Finding open areas. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Yeah, this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Picks up the first down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Luck. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
But he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Stanford lines up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Fitzpatrick. Fires on the move. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, they block it.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Back to pass, it's locked. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Phillips. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They kick it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's locked. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I know it's not something we take for granted, guys, but McHugh did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. To the air. It's Fitzpatrick. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proved.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal coming up. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. Pulls it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Fitzpatrick. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Finds his man. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. He's got it. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air. It's locked. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the eye.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the returner is stopped. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's locked. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, run.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Who says on the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Using his legs, it's Price. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. you just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front seven. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to change this route. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Slithers into space. Short gain on the play before he slides. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. That's caught. It's Stockton. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my